Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. In this presentation, we will examine DTC P2421, which is related to the Evaporative Emission EVAP canister vent shut valve stuck open in the 2023 Honda Accord. The EVAP system helps in controlling fuel vapors that emanate from the fuel system and protecting the environment. More specifically, the vent shut valve is crucial as it allows the system to control vapor release during normal operation. When this valve is stuck open, it signals an abnormal situation, causing the powertrain control module, PCM, to store the error code P2421. This fault can negatively impact the vehicle's performance and emissions, which is critical for meeting environmental regulations. Consequently, we must follow a structured troubleshooting approach to restore normal function. DTC P2421 indicates an issue with the Evaporative Emission Canister vent shut valve being stuck in an open position. This valve plays a vital role in the EVAP system, which is responsible for controlling fuel vapor emissions from the fuel tank and related components. When the PCM detects an abnormal operation during the purging process, it initiates the storing of the error code. The valve's primary location is within the EVAP canister, which is usually found near the rear of the vehicle, close to the fuel tank. A malfunction can disrupt the intended vacuum pressure within the system, leading to increased emissions and potentially triggering further diagnostic trouble codes. Understanding the components and their roles is essential for effective troubleshooting. Several potential causes can lead to DTC P2421. Firstly, a faulty EVAP canister vent shut valve may be unable to close and seal, retaining atmospheric pressure within the system. Secondly, if the vent hose connected to the valve is blocked or restricted, it may not allow proper venting during purging operations, which can throw the system out of balance. Thirdly, the purge valve could also be malfunctioning. If it fails open or closed, it can interfere with the expected operations of the system, thereby causing the PCM to detect a fault. Each of these components plays an integral part in ensuring the EVAP system functions correctly. So thorough checks are necessary to diagnose the issue accurately. The symptoms that may manifest due to DTC P2421 can include increased emissions, which is critical as it violates emission laws and can lead to hefty fines. A noticeable fuel smell may also indicate that vapors are not being adequately controlled and are escaping into the atmosphere. Furthermore, drivers might experience poor engine performance, which manifests as lagging acceleration or difficulty starting the engine. These symptoms not only affect the operation of the vehicle, but can also lead to further damaging effects on engine components and performance overall. Recognizing these symptoms can assist in prompt troubleshooting and prevention of more significant issues. For the first step in troubleshooting DTC P2421, start by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This action activates the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, which allows for a detailed function test of the involved components. It is crucial to follow the specified procedures in order to obtain valid test results. Observe whether the test results reflect a not okay condition. If so, this will confirm that a failure exists in the EVAP system. Take detailed notes of these diagnostic results because they will guide further inspection and testing of related components. The HDS function test acts as a benchmark before you begin extensive inspections and helps in pinpointing specific problematic components. In the second step, you will focus on inspecting the EVAP canister vent hose, which connects essential components of the EVAP system. It is crucial to verify that the hose is correctly connected and free from blockages or restrictions that could impede vapor flow. A blockage in this hose can cause improper venting and, consequently, might trigger DTC P2421 in the PCM. The hose should allow atmospheric air to flow into the canister while also permitting purging of fuel vapors. Normal conditions dictate that there should be no restrictions in the vent hose. If any issues are found during this inspection, further detailed testing of the hose should be performed to rule out potential damage. The next troubleshooting step involves inspecting the EVAP canister purge valve, an essential component that manages the purging of fuel vapors from the canister to the engine during various operational phases. This step requires the purge valve to be disconnected from its connector for a more in-depth inspection. Use a vacuum pump to apply pressure or vacuum to the valve ports according to the guidelines provided in this manual. Monitor the system to confirm whether the pressure remains stable. If the pressure is released unexpectedly, it indicates internal failure or blockage within the purge valve. A properly functioning purge valve should hold pressure consistently, allowing normal operation of the EVAP system. In this step, the focus will shift to the EVAP canister purge line, which connects the EVAP canister to the purge valve. You should closely inspect for any signs of poor connections or physical damage along the entire length of the line. Any kink, crack, or loose connection can disrupt the flow of vapors and lead to erroneous readings, resulting in DTC P2421 being triggered. A visual inspection should be exhaustive, examining O-rings and other fittings that may contribute to potential leaks in the system. Restoring integrity in this purge line is crucial. If any abnormalities are found, they must be rectified before proceeding further with troubleshooting. The subsequent step will focus on the EVAP canister vent shut valve, a critical component that needs to be tested under specific conditions. Initially, disconnect inputs from other components to isolate the vent shut valve for inspection. Perform a vacuum check using the vacuum pump, similar to previous steps, and apply a specific voltage to ensure the valve can operate correctly. Carefully monitor the vacuum gauge. If the system holds vacuum without a drop in pressure, the valve is functioning correctly. If not, additional inspection for defects or blockage is necessary. It is crucial to confirm that this valve operates in conjunction with other EVAP components to ensure proper function. In this step, conduct a visual inspection of both the fuel fill pipe and the fuel tank vapor recirculation tube. These components are instrumental in regulating the flow of fuel vapors and preventing leaks. Check for any signs of damage, such as cracks or breaks that could affect performance and contribute to triggering DTC P2421. Additionally, it's essential to inspect the tightness of all connections to ensure that there are no leaks present. Any weakness in these areas could jeopardize the operational efficiency of the EVAP system. If any issues are detected during this visual inspection, they must be addressed before moving on to subsequent troubleshooting steps. The next step involves inspecting the main flap unit, which is responsible for controlling vapors release when the tank is not in use. The shutoff valve plays a critical role in ensuring that vapors do not escape to the outside environment. Ensure the shutoff valve is functioning correctly and that it is closed when the vehicle is not in operation. While inspecting, pay particular attention to the flap seal and its mating surface for any damages or missing parts. Proper measurements and checks are essential. Any faults in these components might lead to larger issues with vapor control. Accurate inspection in this area is vital to encapsulating the integrity of the entire EVAP system. In the final inspection step, if all other parts have passed their checks, you will need to turn your attention to the fuel tank itself. Inspect the tank for cracks, leaks, or any other abnormalities that might contribute to EVAP-related issues. Fuel tanks can sometimes be overlooked because they are concealed, yet defects in this component can significantly disrupt fuel vapor management. If issues are found here, they may indicate the tank must be replaced or repaired. Confirm all results and summary diagnostics before concluding your vehicle inspection. The health of this component plays a pivotal role in maintaining the vehicle's overall emissions control. After all necessary repairs have been performed based on the diagnostic process, it is critical to confirm that all system components are functional. Begin by clearing the stored DTC from the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, using the HDS diagnostic tool. After clearing, perform a functional test of the EVAP system to ensure it operates without triggering the same or any new error codes. Monitor live data with the HDS to verify that all parameters return to normal ranges. The final verification stage is vital for confirming that the fixes applied have resolved the issues without further complications. To avoid future occurrences of DTC P2421, it is essential to establish a routine of preventive maintenance on the EVAP system. Regular inspections can help ensure that components such as the vent shut valve, purge valve, and hoses remain in optimal working condition. Timely replacement of any worn or damaged parts prevents faults from arising. Additionally, keeping fuel levels at less than full capacities provides a better environment for testing. As mentioned in the initial steps of this manual, ensuring the integrity of the fuel system contributes to its longevity and helps maintain effective emissions control. In conclusion, understanding the components and functionalities within the EVAP system is key to effectively troubleshooting DTC P2421. By adhering to a structured approach, diagnostic steps can pinpoint the root cause of the issues. Each component plays an essential role in the emissions control mechanisms of the Honda Accord, and timely repairs can restore functionality, safeguard against environmental issues, and improve overall vehicle performance. Don't underestimate the importance of preventive maintenance to assure lasting reliability of these systems. By remaining vigilant, we can ensure that the vehicle complies with emissions standards while preserving performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.